Good evening, YouTube. How we doing? How we gonna do this today? Have some fun, right? That's what this is all about, is fun. Okay, I'm just gonna... Oops, hold on, guys. Okay. So, how we doing? We have one person in the live. Hi, how you doing? How's it going? How's your Tuesday going? I got hot topics to discuss. We had one person here and now one person not here, so let's see how that goes. How's it going? Don't forget to smash that like, everybody. Hey, Steve. How's it going? Let's do this without glasses. There we go. Hey, thanks, Dee Dee. Thanks, Dee Dee. I'm actually going to close my laptop so I don't have to look at the dislikes, you know. I'm sure they're coming. But that's okay. Jealousy is an ugly look and people need to stop wearing it. Hey, Ginger. How you doing, girl? Hey, Kitty. Got all my hot topics all written out here with side notes because, you know, of course you got to have, yeah, jealousy is definitely an ugly look and some people need to stop wearing it, you know. It's getting ridiculous on here. It's not just in Facebook. It's not just even on YouTube, but just in life. I mean, so, anyways, I'll wait till more people come in. Oh no, Ginger. So, hey, Into the Bush. Hey, T-Town Gambler. How's everybody doing? Make sure you smash that like and let's have a party. Oh, wow. I don't have cats. I just have whoa. This girl who doesn't want to come in. Here she is. Want to say hi? Want to say hi? No? Yes? Maybe? Yeah. A smile? A smile for YouTube? Yeah. Oops. She wants to get back to her snack. Yeah. She wants her, she had a gigantic pig's ear. Yeah, those things are kind of repulsive, but she's a dog. You know, what are you going to do? Even as a vegan, I would never, ever make my dog go vegan. Oh, hell no. That's so terrible. I couldn't do it. Nope. Hi, Jamie. So, man, do I got hot topics today. Spilling the tea, as we call it. So, first and foremost, I want to start with Paris. I want to send my love and prayers to Paris in regards to the, hey, Jack Nate Finnegan. Hey, Frankie. Hey, Franco. Here, Franco, I have Frankie. This is Frankie, my dog. She's my puggy wuggy. She's enjoying her her treat. But I want to send some prayers to Paris. I mean, what a horrible loss, losing the Church of Notre Dame. You know, that church has been around for. Yep, she says hi. She's got her snacks. Hi, 1980. You know, I was reading something recently. I know we were talking about this the other day. I think yesterday, because it happened yesterday. Hi, Evelyn. We were talking about this yesterday, and somebody had said that they were a wow, 900 years. Could you imagine that? That church has surpassed a lot of things, and 900 years it survived. Now, we were talking about this yesterday. Somebody was in my live last night, and they said that they were a, I can't remember who it was last night who was telling me this, but they were a, well, you know, they do renovations and such, but they were saying that they had, yeah. You know, but they said that they removed the gargoyles from the church, and I I don't think it was an intentional burn. No, no, no. I think it was just, from what they said was that it was a matter of, they were doing some construction. Yeah, that's right. That church survived Hitler and everything. 900 years. I have to be honest, I listened to the Disney songs today, to be honest. I had to listen to that. There was actually an absolutely, fire in the hole. They didn't say it was arson. Hi, Jennifer Odell. How are you, darling? They didn't say it was arson yet. They're saying that it could have sparked from the construction that was going on. But they had said that the gargoyles, hey, Deer Park, oh, have fun at the baseball practice. That's so much fun. I'll see you soon. I'll be at your live soon, always, always, my dear. Yeah, Deer Park is awesome, and B&O and all of them. Uh-oh, hold on one second. I accidentally left that there, and I don't want Frankie being a dope. Yes, my dog could be dopey, but she's not a dope. But anyways, so they were saying that they had removed the gargoyles from the Church of Notre Dame to renovate them. They were restoring them. So they said that's the first time they have ever removed them from the church. I know that there's some people out there who, yeah, that was very interesting because gargoyles, I actually had a roommate at one point. I know, I had a roommate. She was a very big religious person and I wasn't. She thought gargoyles were actually a satanic symbol, but actually they put gargoyles on the church to to protect the church from evil spirits and such. So they were saying that they had removed the gargoyles recently to, renovate the church as well as restore the gargoyles. And then all of a sudden this happens. And on the day that this happened, which was yesterday, April 15th, tax day, I sent my taxes in months ago, so I'm good. When it comes to a tax, hi Evelyn. When it comes to a tax return, I take care of my taxes long before now. But yeah, right, that was a good cartoon. They were saying that on this day, April 15th, Abraham Lincoln was assassinated. The bombing in Boston happened on this day. And then what was it last year? There was something last year. And then this year, the church went up in flames on tax. Oh, good grief. Seems like a bad omen. Wow. But very sad. Very, very sad to hear all that, Very, very sad indeed. Oh, Titanic. Titanic was April 15th. So we had the assassination of, okay, Steve, see you in a bit. So we had the assassination of Abraham Lincoln on this day. Titanic was on this day. The Boston bombing was on this day. And now the loss of this 900-year-old church. Yeah. Oh, you didn't hear about the Church of Notre Dame? They said it was pretty much damaged inside. However, they did say that the cross and the altar was okay. So but it was a complete devastation on that part. They said that the fire was probably due to a spark due to the renovations of the church. Listen, I was raised Irish Catholic. I am not Irish Catholic now. I'm a pagan. But that's just so sad to hear, I don't think they said anybody was hurt, so that's a plus that nobody got hurt. I know that the scaffolding had fallen down, but I am glad that, yeah, definitely was some spark. Plus, there was oh, okay. Crown of Thorns was okay. Okay, that's good. Yeah, I'm glad everyone was okay. Nobody got hurt, Because that's scary to know that somebody could have gotten hurt. They definitely, that was definitely some craziness, Much love and prayers to Paris, that's very sad to hear about that. And I saw a beautiful piece of art with Quasimodo, the Disney version of Quasimodo hugging his church. You know, I had to listen to that music today. I had to go on and listen to that song one day. That was, you know, I'm not a huge fan of all of Disney's singing and dancing kinds of stuff, but I just had to listen to the song, you know, just thinking about it. I've never been to Europe. I'd love to visit Europe. I'm not sure about Paris because, you know, they've always said that people in France are rude, but I don't know. I'd like to go. I have a list of things I'd like to go and do, you know, and that's one of them, you know. Much love and prayers to Paris. I can't imagine, you know, the pain and the loss of that, you know. I would love to go anywhere outside of New York into the bush. Oh, Frankie, she's being a pesty. Come on. No, no. No. What are you doing, girl? What you doing? What are you doing, girl? Come here. Now come say hi. Here, come on. It's been a nice day, as you can tell. Frankie is acting like it's a million bazillion degrees, but it's actually been a pretty nice day. It was in the 60s, I think, today. Very nice and warm and sunny. What a plus. What a plus. I love that. I did hear some people who posted. Someone posted that. Oh, Green Street, I think. Green Street Recycling posted how it was snowing yesterday. Oh, good grief. I can't imagine that. But it's not like it wouldn't be the first time we've had snow, you know, on Easter. Oh, dear. This girl. This girl. What are you doing, Franks? What you doing, girl? Want to say hi? No? She's being a silly girl. She's very awake today. Definitely very awake. Hi, Priscilla. Hey, how you doing? So, you know, oh, it's 80. Well, you live in Florida, so of course it's nice and sunny over there. I tell you, I gotta leave New York. I'm so tired of it here. I want to move to California. You have no idea how badly I want to move to California. You know, I have a lot of friends out there. So, you know, what do you got there? There's nothing in there for you. Nothing in there, girl. What are you doing, silly puppy? What you doing, silly puppy? Oh, gosh, silly puppy. Want to come say hi? What are you doing, sillies? Hold on. Yeah, we will definitely go to California. We will find all the fun stuff. Hi. Say hi, Frankie. She's usually fast asleep on a Tuesday evening or Tuesday all day because the kids aren't here. They're with their dad till tomorrow night because tomorrow I have my weight loss surgery support group that I have to go visit. But she's very awake today, very awake and very alert. No worries. Don't worry about typos. I'm not the grammar police on YouTube. So, yeah. Oh, thank you. Yeah, she's usually fast asleep on a day like today because as you could hear, there's no kids here because Jacob was having fun with my live. Kentucky, that would be fun. I would love to visit down south. The only let's see, where have I been down south? Oh, yes, everybody connect with everybody. Hi, yo. Hi, yo, it's your boy Leo. Yes, New York is great. I'm not going to lie, I love my home. Ugh, Frankie. Hold on, guys. I got to zip up my pocketbook, my backpack, because I don't know what she's doing in there, but she's looking for something, and I know I don't have anything in there that is of her needs. Okay, there we go. Problem solved. Oh, you live in New York too. Okay. Yeah, I'm on Long Island. Long Island. I'm on Long Island. But I do like to visit New York City every now and then. It's just very far, and I get a little nervous out there. Yeah, my mom has she just bought herself a condo in Florida. I think she'll be going there soon. And Canada, I want to visit. Hi, Mavi. Hi. Ah, that's true. Oh, New York, oh, you're in the Bronx. Okay. New York, the weather is so funky dunky. Oh, my goodness. Oh, Texas. Hey, Perry. Hey, girl. How you doing? How's everybody doing? Welcome to the live. Smash that like and make friends. We got to make friends, you know? So, you know, I definitely have a bucket list of places I want to see. Of course, I have to meet my Charlie Hunnam someday, but I hope he's single when I do. You never know. He says he's been with his girlfriend for 14, 15 years and no ring on it. Hey, Bobby Black, welcome to the live. Nice to see ya. So, Yes, we need a Sunny's vacay. That would be an awesome vlog. Ooh, we'd have so much fun too. I tell you what, Savers, you need to sponsor us Sunnies for a countrywide uh, uh, trip. No, I don't think Charlie's girlfriend's getting a ring. I don't think she's getting any babies or rings or anything like that. She's still married to somebody else. Oh my God, I didn't even know this, but somebody went on her Instagram and said that she's married to somebody else. I mean, listen, Charlie, darling, that's not your fault. It's not your fault, baby. It's not your fault you're with somebody that's married to somebody else. Oh, you've met Charlie into the bush? Oh, hold on. Oh, hold on. Into the bush. You met Charlie Hunnam? Hold on. I'm meeting like all kinds of hi, Lee Grooves. Hi. You met my darling Charlie before me? Oh my gosh, I love him. Oh, oh man, I need to meet Charlie. But like I said, I need to meet him when he's single. And you know, he's going to go single. I'm doing quite well, Elite Grooves. How are you? He's going to go single because, you know, like I said, he's been with the same girl for 14 years. No ring on it. Oh, there's something else. And listen, I'm not one to spill tea on this girl because, first of all, I don't attack people for looks. And I think she's a beautiful girl on the outside. But as a person, she's really kind of craptacular, you know. This girl, let me tell you, this girl. Hey, TR. Oh, that's awesome. Hey, Delightful Dawn, how are you? Oh, that's awesome. Into the bush. I need to meet him. I love him. I'm like madly in love with this guy. But let me tell you something. Um, this girl, that's true. There's some people who don't feel they need the ring to commit. That's true. That is true. Hey, Crowning Lights. Hi, Eric. Thank you for the glasses. I love these. I don't know, though. But the thing is, they don't have children. So I guess, you know, you don't need to be married, you know, with the whole kid thing. Me? Nobody's upset me, Delightful Dawn. I'm always happy. I'm always a happy-go-lucky girl. I just love me some Charlie Hunnam. Yeah. Yeah, right. And the thing, well, I don't know, though. Here's the thing, is that this girl is a jewelry designer. She's a jewelry designer. So if you were, really? Wow, that's really cool, Into the bush. But the thing is this, if you were a jewelry designer, do you need to have a ring? Like, would you want him to go out and get you a ring? I don't know. I think I would, because it's a thought that counts. And, you know, she's dating the hottest guy on the planet. And, like, I don't know. That's just me. I don't know. But, you know what? Something that does bother me about her is the fact that, you know, she had an illegal pot business next to a school. And listen, I understand kids are going to get a hold of marijuana, okay? It happens. Kids get a hold of marijuana. Ah, Emma Stone, she's a pretty lady. You know, she had an illegal pot business next to a school. Hi, Priceless Beauty. How are you? She had an illegal pot business next to a school, okay? Okay, like I said, kids are going to get marijuana regardless. I mean, that's why I'm hoping, well, not I'm hoping. Hi, Margarita. How are you doing, girl? How's your job hunting going? Did you find something? She got raided by the feds, okay? And she only got 2 years probation. Oh, you didn't? Well, a happy hunting. I'm sure you'll find something. Hi, Koala Cuisine. Hey, Fisherman. Oh, you can't hear me. I don't know what's going on today. Oh, thank you, Priceless Beauty. Yeah, you'll find something, Margarita. You know, the job hunting is tough. I know. I know. Hey, Blended Whiskey. Frankie's off and doing something. She's on adventures in my room, probably under the bed or something. But you know, like, you know, I know some people out there who who have gotten arrested for selling marijuana, not raided by the feds, and didn't get 2 years probation. They got like real time. But listen, yeah, it is. Boyfriend material is hard to find. I feel Charlie is good boyfriend material, but listen, I don't know their whole story. I don't know how things are going with them. Um, Ah, see into the bush. I actually am. Yeah, she got off real easy, Dee Dee. No kidding, no kidding. And I'm sure. And the thing is, this story only just came back out recently because he was in England filming King Arthur and Lost City of Z, and all of a sudden it came back out. Now the article said that he was really very embarrassed about that. Now I know that. I know that he smokes marijuana, and I have nothing against people who smoke marijuana, you know, regardless of what Hashi thinks there, Hashi bro. But if you smoke marijuana, that's fine. It's not a drug. It's something natural. It might help you with your anxiety or whatever else. But you gotta if you're gonna sell it, at least sell it legally and not next to a school like that. Wow. I mean, why not just move into the school and start selling it that way? Hey, Trigger Trey. I know. Yep, I know. And like I said, I know people who have been dealing drugs. Um, no, I don't mind, Ginger. You're such a sweetheart and a very, very calm and mellow person. I have nothing against marijuana other than the fact that I don't like the smell, but hey, do you, honey? Do you? You're not gonna hurt anybody. Yeah, next to a school isn't smart. Hey, X written in blood. Wow, this is cool. Nice to see you, buddy. You're so cool. Thanks for coming on in there. Yeah, they're working on marijuana being legal here in New York, but both counties here on Long Island do not want it. It makes me wonder. Yeah, it does. It does smell kind of skunky. Yeah. Okay, so the oils smell nice. I've actually been in the car with people who, do like I'm doing quite well, X-Rain in Blood. How are you? So nice to see you in my live. Hey, Dark Prince, Lucy, hi. Wow, this is so cool. I'm so happy to see everybody. Yeah, CBD oils are nice. I like CBD oils. I have to be honest, I was talking to my bariatric surgeon about me using a CBD bath bomb, and he said that, yeah, this is so cool that Blood's in here. Yeah, I know. It's so hard sometimes though. I know, Blood, it's hard. There's so many lives to go to, and but I'm honored that you came to see me. Oh, there's a CBD box, Kitty? Oh, I gotta check that out. I have to be honest, I had a CBD bath bomb, but I think, hi, Alvin. Oh, it's morning for you, so it's nighttime for us here in New York. It's now almost 7:30. Um, yeah. Oh, there's a CBD box. I have to check that out. I'm actually getting some new boxes this month. It is almost 7:30 Eastern time here in New York. It's 7:30 at night here. 7:30. Oh, so you're 12 hours ahead. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Yeah. Yeah, I know that into the bush. See, I have PTSD. I have, I'm a domestic violence survivor. 7:27 a.m. So you're 12 hours ahead of us here in New York. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Yeah, it's 7:25, 7:27 here, p.m. In New York. I know a lot of people who, is all about the marijuana for their PTSD and such. It's going quite well, Alvin. It's going quite well. How's your day going? I know it's early for you. It's hopefully it's going well that early in the morning, I have nothing against it. I just don't like the fact that she did it next to school, and then she only got 2 years probation. When I know people, I grew up, if you don't know, yeah. Oh, it helps you with nausea. Okay. The CBD bath bombs, I've been using those. Yeah, this is what, yeah, Frankie could be a little in your face. Boundaries don't apply to Frankie. All right, Steve. Yeah, right, right, right. You didn't miss much, Steve. I was talking about Charlie Hunnam's girlfriend who, had an illegal pot business next to a school. Hi, TR. Here's my things. Yeah, she should have been sentenced to prison. I'm guessing the fact that she wasn't sentenced to prison because of the fact that, it's who she's with. But Charlie Hunnam is a British actor. He's from Newcastle upon Tyne, and he lives here in the States, and he was in a good show. Yeah, I have PTSD as well, and bipolar disorder, and I don't want to medicate. I try not to if I could avoid it. So, that would be really good. It helps with asthma? Oh, that's good to know. I'm guessing this is a first-time offense for her, Jennifer. But the thing is this, okay. Charlie Hunnam's from Sons of Anarchy. They just redid, Papillon, which I thought was amazing. He did a really great job in Papillon. It was with, what's his name? The guy who's in Mr. Robot, Rami Malek. He was in there. There's a good movie you could check out on, yeah, oh yes, yes, I've definitely seen that with epilepsy. Um, I had one of those CBD bath bombs, and I think my son took it because he was pretty relaxed for one day. He has ADHD, and let me tell you, the pile of pills they give a kid on ADHD. Yeah, yes, yes, Savage Poet. He's the blonde. Yep, Rami Malek is adorable. I like him. He's so cute. He's so cute. I really enjoyed his film when he played what's his name, good grief, it's gonna come to me. And I love that singer too, Queen. He played Queen. Um, yeah, it might have been a first offense for her. But yes, Freddie Mercury. I don't know why I couldn't. Names are something that I don't remember. I actually have tardive dyskinesia because of all the psychotropic drugs. Yeah, I like Rami Malek. Yeah, he's cool. He's cute. Um, yeah, he is hella hot. I mean, the girlfriend, I think she's a pretty girl on the outside. Yes, Opie was good. He's going to be on The Walking Dead. I don't watch The Walking Dead, so I might have to check it out so I can see him. You know, they're doing a, Kit Harington. Okay. Yeah, yeah. I don't know, something about a British accent has got me going, but I've always had a big thing for blondes. But this girlfriend of his girlfriend, his mother, her mother, not his mother, his girlfriend's mother actually was a big pot smuggler back in the 60s and the 70s. Are they really cousins, Jennifer? I didn't know they were really cousins. That's really cool. They do look kind of similar. So I don't know. Listen, yes, they are going to do. Well, they had the Mayan spin-off Into the Bush. I think it's okay. I think it's going well. I don't know about her, the girlfriend. I mean, if they're happy, they're happy. I don't know. The guy said that he was, when he was working last year, he only spent 2 weeks at home. So, I don't know. um, yeah, mine's is okay. I think you know what it is. It's the first season. It's a different cast, so we had to get used to it, and that's that. I don't know, but I don't know. But enough about Charlie Hunnam's girlfriend. I don't want I don't want people to think that I'm hating on her. I don't hate her. I don't dislike her. I don't know her enough to hate or dislike her. Hi, Even Steven. It is Hollywood, and relationships don't always last out there. Relationships don't really last in regular life, too. I don't know. Maybe I'm just hoping he'll go single. Hey, Shelly Scratch Cards. You know what it is? I guess, like I've said, I am a domestic violence survivor. I started watching Sons of Anarchy after I was sexually assaulted. And because I heard that Marilyn Manson was going to be on the show, and I just said, I just have to see this. I have to see Marilyn Manson in action and acting. So, so yeah, I had to watch it. I was sexually assaulted, and I started watching Sons of Anarchy, and my buddy Bull Diesel knows who did it. Oh, thank you, Alvin. So this person sexually assaulted me in my own home, and I started watching it, and thank you. Let's see, what palette did we use? I used this little Wet n Wild palette. Oh, okay. Thanks, Shelly Scratch Card. We'll check you out. Um, so, um, so yeah, so I was sexually assaulted in my home. I started watching Sons of Anarchy, seeing Charlie and as Jax and all that. Now, for the record, thank you, Into the Bush. Now, for the record, I've been a fan of Charlie Hunnam since he was on Undeclared. I just, for whatever reason, wasn't watching Sons of Anarchy at the time. I can't remember why. Yeah, I need to get a smaller pair. I need to order a smaller pair of glasses real soon. Because, Medicaid ain't going to cover, they're not going to cover contacts. And after that, T. Younger in her contacts getting lost in her eyes. I don't want to do that. Thanks, Crowning Lions. Thanks. They were certainly hidden by all the fat that was in my face when I was um, overweight. But yeah, so, aw, Into the Bush, you're adorable. But, so, yeah, I don't do anything to my, and I don't do anything to my eyebrows. Can I tell you something? I do absolutely nothing to them. I just leave them the way they are. I don't know, I guess I got lucky. See, Isabel, she was blessed with the eyelashes, so I guess I was blessed with the eyebrows. um, oh, well, in that case, I'm going to leave Charlie Hunnam's girlfriend alone. Yeah, all natural, except I do put a little makeup on. Oh, guys, this Friday, my daughter, who's 11, she's going to be filming a video with me. We're going to be doing a video where I'm going to let my 11-year-old do my makeup. I know that's really brave of me. Woo! So I'm going to do that. Apparently, that brings a lot of views. Well, we shall see. I'm sure it brings some of these, too. Aw, thank you, Into the Bush. So, yeah, I'm going to be doing that. My daughter's 11. Oops, sorry, guys. I had to scratch there for a moment. Yeah, beauty definitely comes in all forms. I lost a lot of weight. I lost over 100 pounds doing my, because I had the weight loss surgery. So, you know, I'm a cheap date now because I can't eat a lot of food outside. That's one way of promoting myself. I'm a cheap date. I can't eat much at a restaurant. You can give me some off the kiddie meal. I gotta laugh about that, you know. Listen, I am a comedian, so I like to talk about stuff like that. Hey, there's a plus or a minus even. I still have like 15 more pounds to lose though. So I'll leave Charlie Hunnam's girlfriend alone for the rest of the night. But Charlie, I love you, doll. So see that coming on YouTube. All right, guys. So coming on YouTube has got me one step closer to Charlie, because Jamie's husband was in Jungle Land with Charlie, and now Into the Bush says he's met Charlie. So, Charlie, love you, doll. And Into the Bush, love you, doll. So, hot topic time. Who wants some hot topic time? So, yeah, I will meet him. Yeah. Oh, he's a doll. He's a darling. I just want to, see, here, this is the thing. I want to meet Charlie. A, I want him to be single. And two, because you all know I'm an actress and a comedian, I don't want to meet him as a fan. This is how I tell myself to keep going and keep, you know, pursuing my dreams. Or I tell myself I don't want to meet Charlie as a fan. I want to meet Charlie in a professional setting. Like, I've been writing a book for a couple years that I hope it would be awesome if it could become a movie. Thank you, Into the Bush. Oh, that's so sweet of you. I guess I just call myself a cheap date because of the food. But even if you date me, that doesn't mean I don't cook. Just healthy cooking. So that might be of help to you. I still want to know, BNO. I gotta ask BNO, what's the protein in a muskrat stew? He's got me thinking about this muskrat stew. Like, what does it taste like? What does a muskrat look like? I mean, are they big? I know we talked about this last night. Are they big? Are muskrats like really big animals? Yeah, I love to cook. I love to cook. I don't eat out in restaurants as much anymore, which has saved me a lot of money to do my boxes and, you know, buying stuff online, which is awesome. But I want to know, what does a muskrat look like? Are they big animals? Are they little animals? Do you get a lot of meat out of them? What's the protein content? BNO, I need you to come by one of my live zones so we could talk about that. I want to know. Okay, now, wait, now, hold on, Into the Bush. Now, I'm from New York, so you got to understand, we have different size rats than most people. We got rats here in New York that are bigger than my dog. So, are we talking about New York City size rats, or like, you know, like rats that you find at the pet store size rats? Because I'm telling you, what's that called? A capybara. Capybaras are pretty big rats too. They call them the world's largest rat. Oh yeah, New York City rats. Yep. Yeah, I had to see that video. Yeah, we have, yeah, T-Rex sized rats. No kidding. Okay, so muskrats are slightly bigger than pet store rats. Okay. Possums and, yes, we have possums and raccoons. I am in East Islip. I live on Long Island. I'm not in the New York City area, but we got those huge rats out here too. I'll tell you, we got them too. We got the large rats too. We got hood rats, but that's all of New York. We have hood rats. We have uh, regular cats. There used to be a story. Have you all heard the story about the lady who accidentally took she thought it was a puppy she took home and ate all her food, and then she realized it was a rat? I could tell you it's probably happened. I'm pretty sure it's happened. um, hey, listen, it's New York City. Listen, New York is a whole different ball game. We have all different kinds of people here. You got to remember, New York's like broken up into different parts. Really, it's good, huh? I would never think of that. I don't know. I see. The thing is, I think they're kind of cute. Seeds of the bush. I'd have to look past the oh, raccoons are cute. Trash pandas. I call them trash pandas. You know, I always put fruit out for them. I have to be honest. I like animals so much that I put food out there because I'm so worried they're gonna get, yeah, trash pandas. Aren't they're just so cute? Yeah, New York is definitely a cool place. We have a raccoon. She took a raccoon home. Oh wow. I used to know somebody who was I used to know a woman who was my tattoo artist, actually, but she, okay, I'm not going to go there. Don't let your friends do your tattoos for you. Find someone real good in the business. That's a lesson I've learned. Um, oh, they're vicious? Oh, yeah, they can be, yes. But any wild animal can be vicious, you know, when you're going to their home and, you know, do that. See you later, crowding lions. Um, Okay, you do a little trapping on the side into the bush. Okay. You know, my cousin, I see we have upstate New York. My cousin, he lives in the Adirondacks. So he does hunting up there. You know, he hunts deer and bears, and they have, you know, bobcats and lynx and all that kind of stuff up there. Listen, I was a vegan for a really long time. I'm not a vegan much anymore because of I can't do that with my medical health right now. You know, it is what it is. But I do eat veggie burgers. You know, I try to eat veggie burgers, and I don't. I get what's called ripple milk, which is pea protein, pea milk. Um, see, into the bush. That's cool. See, that's what I appreciate about you know, that. You know, B&O is talking about. All right, enjoy your breakfast, Alvin, and have a great day. I'll probably be live again tomorrow. I'm not sure. I have my weight loss surgery support group tomorrow. You know, I got to keep up with that, so I, you know, keep going with my weight loss. You know, it's very, very important. That's like the biggest uh, key to success with the surgery is that you got to keep up with the support groups. And I don't mind it because I meet a lot of nice people that way. You know, there's one guy in there who's pretty nice. Yep, definitely. Let's stay connected, Alvin. Absolutely, absolutely. Everybody stay connected with Alvin A. He's awesome. The Fitbit does help. Oh, yes, Jamie. Thank you. Oh, wait. Oh, mine's charging right now. I have mine charging on the laptop. But is it charged? Let me see. Oh, there it goes. Okay, so I could take it off. I gotta tell you, it's amazing what you can find for these things. Look at my, whoops. This is my, Jamie gifted me a Fitbit. And then I found this really, really cool. Yes, it's helping me. You know, that's another big thing is, you know, using the apps. My nurse practitioner, my psychiatrist had told me years ago, one of the best ways to lose weight is to download an app and just start tracking what you're eating. And you know, with my weight loss surgery, that's something that I do a lot of because and let me tell you something. The days that I don't track what I'm eating, bye Alvin. See you later, buddy. Ah, okay, into the bush. I do camping, but I don't go like I go camping in the Hamptons, so I guess that's kind of like glamping, I guess. But I don't. But my dad my dad has the pop-up trailer. We've actually gone camping outside of New York. We've gone camping in Pennsylvania. We've gone camping in do we do camping in Virginia? No, I'm not really much. Actually, Steve, I'm not really much of a glamper. I go to Cedar Point. You know Cedar Point, Steve, out there in the Hamptons. We camp in a pop-up trailer. My dad's trailer doesn't have a bathroom or any of that kind of stuff. But they're supposed to be having some glamping sections over there, which kind of ruins the park if you ask me. I don't like that kind of stuff. Whoops. Um, yeah, in a motorhome. Yeah. That'd be awesome. I actually would like to go back into camping, I like it. But I just like it if they just have a bathroom. Just because, the pole peeing in the woods thing isn't my deal. But as long as there's a good bathroom, that's okay. Um, you know. But you tent in a okay, in a tent or a hammock. Yeah, I guess I might be actually I have, of course I've slept in a tent. Yep, I've done tent camping. My dad, he got a pop-up camper before I went into junior high school, so we used to go camping like every weekend. Oh, you and nature on friends. Yeah, I like nature. I don't mind it. Um, I don't mind it. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yep. I'm a pagan, so I definitely like to be in touch with nature quite a lot. It means a lot to be out there, and I'm going to Wildwood, New Jersey this summer in June. I'm going to Wildwood, New Jersey. Yes, I'm staying in a hotel. There was one point we camped in New Jersey and did it that way, but I am going to be camping in I'm not going to be camping in Wildwood, New Jersey. I'm going to be staying in a hotel, and I am looking forward to no snakes in New York. Too cold for snakes here. We have garter snakes, but we don't have any like you know uh, anything dangerous like vipers or what do you call them? The rattlesnakes or anything like that. We have little garden snakes. They don't bother anybody. Um, and hey, Roslyn. Okay, everybody, Roslyn. I've known this girl since I was like a little itty bitty sprat. Oh, you have yes, Florida's got a lot of different stuff. You guys have iguanas and alligators and stuff, all kinds of stuff. I definitely, I've been thinking about moving to California and getting myself a farm so I could rescue racehorses and stuff, I just was reading. Wow, that's scary, Jennifer. See, my mom, she bought a condo somewhere in Florida, and she's got I think it's Tamarack. Tamarack, Florida. That's where she bought it, Tamarack. And there's like a little waterway in her condo complex. And I said, well, I guess that's no place for Frankie then, because I don't want her to get eaten by yes, near Fort Lauderdale. That's actually where she flies into, is Fort Lauderdale. And I guess she rents a car every time she goes down there, and they go out and about and all that stuff. So I'm sure they're not going to buy a car just to live there, because actually my mom doesn't live there now. She just goes for like mini snowbirding and such, But yeah, but California, I like that. I've never been there, but I have my heart's there. I have a lot of friends out there. Um, but ah, yeah, you have the Kentucky Derby, Kentucky Derby. Oh, we have a racetrack here on Long Island too. If you weren't aware, we have the Belmont State Park. The Belmont Stakes are held here on New York. I just want to rescue the ones that the ones that yeah, you can't leave your yeah, exactly. Um, yeah, I want to rescue the ones that yep. Yeah, yep. It's near Queens. Yep. I just want to rescue the ones that that they sell off to slaughter. That breaks my heart. I just love horses. I worked with many. I actually worked with ones that were rescued from slaughter auctions. And let me tell you something. Horses are awesome animals. And cats. I know people think cats are assholes, but cats and horses are great. They have a great sense of character. They could tell when somebody's a really good person, and Even cats, if you think they're assholes, they are really, really good at, detecting good and bad people. Same thing with horses. Dogs are too. Dogs are too, but sometimes dogs are a little more too social, a little too social. But I've actually worked with horses that were rescued from slaughter, and they were the best. You trained them too. Oh, okay. I would love to meet California Chrome. Did you know he's racing again? I'm surprised because I thought he broke his leg. I wasn't that was that at the Kentucky Derby or was that at Belmont? I can't remember which one he broke his leg at, but somehow they found a way to get him to go back into racing. But I had a dream that I was going to meet him and that I would buy him for some reason and we would, I would have that. Um, that would be an awesome job. Hi, Cerebral Killer. It's going quite well. How's it going with you? Um, I just love working with horses. I've always loved it. Like I said, they're such a peaceful, kind animal. They have good senses. They have excellent senses of people. They know who's good and who's bad. And I used to ride horses too. The garden is very good. That's awesome, Cerebral Killer. I'm glad your garden is very green. I don't have a green thumb, unfortunately. I'm not very good at growing vegetables. But animals I'm excellent with. Animals is a plus. Um, oh, you're allergic to horses. Oh, that would make me so sad into the bush. I love them. I love horses. Uh, I mean, I guess I'm a typical young woman who loves. Yep, it's definitely always greener on the other side. Absolutely. I just always loved them. I have to tell you, I loved working on the farm minus the slaughterhouse part, but I used to love working with the goats. Nubian goats? Yeah, I liked it. I used to love, 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 love working with animals. I just didn't like the sad parts of it. Right, exactly, Cerebral Killer. Don't want to step over and kill the grass. See, I'm terrible at growing plants, but animals I do an excellent job with. I used to be a veterinary assistant, and then I just saw the commercial stuff, and I didn't like it. I don't know, you know. I actually was supposed to I was actually supposed to do some volunteering with an organization, and then I didn't like the way they were running things, so I didn't. Hey, it happens, right? Yep, that's true. Listen, my dog, I've had my pug since she was 6 weeks old, and maybe I could do better now. I don't know. Um, I have to learn. I have to learn. You know what? I tried to do a vegetable garden last year. You're a jack of all trades. Yep. I'm a little bit of that too. Yeah. Yeah, right, a sustainable garden. That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to do a vegetable garden from seed, but apparently from seed that's very difficult. So maybe next year I'll have to like get actual plants and just do it that way and see how I do with that. I like organic everything because organic's good for you. Speaking of that, speaking of organic, I didn't know this. I was watching Wendy Williams today. Did you know, well, Christy Brinkley is 65. Yeah, okay. Oh, thanks, Cerebral Killer. Thanks for the advice. I'm going to try that. I think I went a little too overzealous last year with it, and I'll have to try and start small and go from there. So, did you guys know that Christy Brinkley is 65? She looks really awesome for 65. And she's actually a vegetarian. She's a vegetarian, and she says she only eats, oops, sorry guys, let me just put this back on my wrist so I don't lose it. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Well, see, the thing is, I'm in an apartment, but I live in an apartment, but I can use the outside to grow my vegetables if I want to, so I don't have a lot of sun outside, though, so I have to figure that all out. But Christy Brinkley, she's 65 and a vegetarian, and she only eats organic. She looks amazing. Hey, Sun Media, how are you doing? And Suzanne Summers, she's 76 years old. I didn't know she was 76. Okay, yep, I'm going to do that into the bush. I have to check that out. I'm doing quite well, Sun Media. So, Suzanne Summers, she's 76. Ah, okay. I'll try that way, Cerebral Killer. I'm gonna try that next summer when I do all that. Um, so Suzanne Summers, she's 76, and she took a gorgeous photo. Hi, Megan DeVito. How are you, sweetheart? Um, so she's um, so she's 76, and she took a photo of herself in a bathtub outside. She has an outdoor bathtub, and people got really upset and jealous of her over that. Do you think it's wrong for her to be, flaunting what she's got? I don't think so. I think she's beautiful for 76. Ah, oh, thanks, Megan. Make sure you get your studying in, though. Pass that test. I want to see when you come back in my live tomorrow or whenever you have your test that you passed. I know you'll pass because you're probably a really smart person. Coming to my live is really smart. But do you think it's wrong for Suzanne Summers, who's 76, to take a photo of herself in a outdoor bathtub and post it? I think if you look as good as she does at 76, you do whatever the hell you want. Right? That's how I see it. um, that's just how I see it, I think she looks gorgeous. Right? Why not? She looks gorgeous. She's 76. I didn't even know she was 76, but man, that photo was gorgeous in the bathtub. Poof. She looks beautiful. Yeah, she's gorgeous. And I'm sure she does. I'm sure she's naturally beautiful too. I don't. Is she one of those that does, the nips and the tucks? I don't think so. She does all that fitness stuff. Like I said, Christy Brinkley is 65 and she's a vegetarian and she eats organic, so she must know and I don't know. Is she one of those people who does the nips and the tucks too? I don't think so. These ladies must know something. All right, so we'll talk about so Justin Bieber. Did you know yeah, she takes really good care of herself. I think that's what it is. That's I think that's all it takes, is that you got to take good care of yourself. And like you say, Jamie, is while makeup is all fun and good, you got to take care of your skin and your exterior and your interior. While you're working on this, make sure you work on your interior and make sure your heart is make sure your heart is full of love. Yeah, I didn't think the photo was provocative. I thought it was actually beautiful. I thought it was really beautiful. Just my thoughts on it. So, Dina Lowen. Are you here, Steve? We're going to talk about Dina Lowen, your neighbor, who lives in, well, you live in Baldwin, but she's from Merrick. Hey, AJ. Good evening. How you doing? So, Dina Lowen, she's had a 5-year relationship with some guy online. I think his name is Steve. Steve? She had this online relationship for 5 years with this guy online, and they broke up. Oh, yeah, 1980. This is kind of crazy, isn't it? Now, I have to be honest, and I'm not going to sit here and judge her because, really, a cup and a half of wine. Yeah, Lindsay Lohan. Yeah, yes, okay. So this is what was supposed to happen. They've only been dating online. They do like this. They do like their FaceTime videos. And, they do their FaceTime. They chat that way. And supposedly they were going to meet up in California for the first time. And this guy was actually going to propose to her in California, but instead he broke up with her. But it's like what Wendy Williams was saying today, is that, maybe that's what this guy wanted. He just wanted publicity of some sorts. But I have to be honest. I actually did that back in the day. I actually had a boyfriend online. So I really don't feel like I can, judge. I don't feel like I can judge Dina Lohan on this. I had this guy. Okay. I was 16, though. I was 16, and back then, that's what people did. It's what people did then, and I guess now it's not so much a thing anymore like it was back then. Yes. You're right. To put him for some... Well, you know what? He sure got a lot, because she was on that Big Brother show. Yeah, it is kind of stupid nowadays. It is definitely stupid now. I mean, back then when I was 16, it just what it was, you know. I had let me tell you, there was one guy, um I think, for a long time he ruined me, this one. We talked a lot on the phone. I met him in an AOL chat room. His name was Thomas Duncan. Thomas Duncan from Pennsylvania. Yeah. But like I said, I was young and silly. I mean, now they have OkCupid, so you can meet people locally. So I met this guy online. His name was Thomas Duncan, and he was my world back then. I'll be honest, he was my world. I was 16. I wanted to go move and be with him in Pennsylvania. Wow, that really sucks now, because me and Candace, we could have been me and Manic Makeup Mama. Maybe we could have met sooner or something. He lived in Apollo, Pennsylvania, and his name was Thomas Duncan. Um, like I said, he was my world back then. I was severely bullied as a kid, and we're going to talk about that part a little later. You know, I didn't get out much. My mom sheltered me, and so I met this guy Thomas Duncan in an AOL chat room, because that's what we did back then. It's what us young people did in the 2000s, the early 2000s. And this guy, we talked every day. And actually, I think we were together for like 5 years online, to be quite honest. Maybe it's because I felt like, back then that's the only way. Yeah, we had dial-up back then, exactly. And back then, cell phones were not. You couldn't talk for free until after 9 p.m. Yep, chat rooms in the AOL chat room. I met Thomas Duncan in a AOL chat room, and I almost went to go move in with him and his family, but my mom and dad didn't do that. Yep, Plenty of Fish. That's how I met my kid's dad, unfortunately, Plenty of Fish. And the guy who raped me was from OkCupid. Um, Actually, my kid's dad hired this person to go on to OkCupid to date me, and wow, you actually heard Megan. You actually heard a dial-up tone. Wow, wow. What would be cool is if we could use a dial-up tone as our ringtone. That'd be a cool ringtone, I think. um, but yeah, so I met this guy online. We never met in person, unfortunately. My mom was actually going to treat me to go meeting Tom for my 21st birthday, and we were so madly in love at the time. Yep, I had dial up. Yep, I had dial up. I was so madly in love with this guy, Tom. But I guess, those online relationships don't last. I thought we could. I thought if we could, last online, we could have been married and happy and all that stuff. But no, he decided that he wanted to date a 16-year-old, and I wasn't one anymore at the time. We were both 21, and he moved on to a 16-year-old. And he's a cop now. He's a cop now in Apollo, Pennsylvania. He's a sheriff or a cop or something. And actually, I think the girl that he has a child with, she was actually underage. Um, but I don't know how that's working out for him now. We don't talk anymore. We're not friends anymore. Um, it is what it is. Like I said, I love that guy. I was madly in love with him, but you know what? It wasn't meant to be. I do wish him well, though. He does have, I think, 3 kids now with this girl. But it's okay. It's okay. Um, Honestly, I've been single for, 10 years now, and it's been, I mean, I've had, my really shitty moments. Oops. Oops, I cursed. Yep, I let him go. Yep, I've let him go. I've long since let him go. I don't even look him up on Facebook anymore. He's happy doing what he's doing and married to his jailbait wife and with his kids. I mean, his kids are adorable, though. It is what it is, we were young, and, I don't know if we could have survived. I don't know. But unfortunately, after that, I moved on to my kid's dad, which has cost me over $20,000 in legal fees. I guess that's why I'm, so quick not to go looking for people, but it is what it is, right? We'll see. But, so Dina Lowen, this guy broke up with her online. But like I said, I can't judge her because I kind of get it. I understand where she's been. You know, I've been there once. Hi, Amy Cat. Nice to see you, my darling sunshine. Um, you know, it is what it is. I'm sure Dina, Dina, her daughter's now an adult and doing her. I guess, yeah. Yeah. Oh, that's, yeah, 2 years. I've been single for 10. But, I've been busy taking care of my kids and, dealing with, yep, let it snow, let it snow. Exactly. Exactly. I think Dina could snatch up someone really nice, now. I mean, maybe she needs to take some time for herself and, find some love in herself so she can do that. Hey, Nude Pout Vlogs, how are you? So yeah, that's that. Which in that case, I'll did you know Justin Bieber? Yeah, exactly. Yep, exactly. Kids got to be the most important thing. Ooh, okay. I'm gonna have to talk about that later. Sorry, Perez Hilton. I got a notification from Perez, but that's okay. So, Justin Bieber, he ran over a paparazzi. Now, this is when he was doing well. He ran over paparazzi. Yeah, yeah, exactly. My kids are now 11 and 9. I was single when my son was before yeah. This was in 2017, Amy Cat. Yeah. Yep. Yep, exactly. Yeah, this incident happened in 2017. So apparently the paparazzi guy is suing Justin Bieber for permanent disability, and he's suing for permanent disability and emotional distress. I guess they're trying to see if this case will go to trial or not. The thing is, apparently the guy said on social media that it was his birthday, and he would hope that he was going to get run over by Justin Bieber so he can cha-ching, cha-ching. So I guess if this were to go to trial, that'd be really bad for this guy because he was looking for cha-ching, cha-ching. And I guess, he got his way at that rate. Um, I hope, you know, I hope that issue could be solved amicably. I don't know. So, I don't know. Justin Bieber's got the money, so it's not like he can't, fix it. So, oh, Alvin, I'm glad you're back. Okay. So, we're going to talk about T.I. The rapper T.I. I'm a huge fan of T.I. and his wife, Tiny. I think they're really cute. Anyone else think T.I. and Tiny are cute? I think they're cute. I like T.I. His music's pretty good and Tiny's adorable. So T.I.'s son, his son's name is King, and he's I guess he's in high school. Yeah, I think he's adorable, Amy Cat. I love his wife Tiny. I think she's really cute. I think they're a really cute couple. And you know what? Let me tell you something. T.I. and Tiny have broken up so many times, but somehow along the line they keep finding their way back to each other, and they're still in love, and they keep, they just, that's awesome. They must have a really good bond, T.I. and Tiny. They must have a really amazing relationship, and I like that. I like that a lot about them. So that's good, So he has a son whose name is King. Yep, good for them, exactly. There's some people in Hollywood that can do it and some who can't. And although Charlie Hunnam, I don't think you can with this girlfriend. All jokes aside. But his son, King, is, I guess he's in high school. I think he's a sophomore in high school. So he wants to be a rapper. So his son, King, wants to be a rapper. And he wants to be homeschooled so he can work on his career. Now, let's take a look at people like, speaking of the devil, Lindsay Lohan. She actually Lindsay Lohan wasn't homeschooled. She went to Baldwin High School last I heard. I know some people who went to school with her at the Baldwin High School over there. Um, yeah, Lindsay Lohan, she went to regular school. She wasn't homeschooled. She went to regular district. Excuse me. She went to regular school in Baldwin. Merrick. That's right. She went to Merrick. Okay, she went to Merrick. I don't know why I got that mixed up all there for a second. It's Tuesday. Yeah, she lived in Merrick. Yeah, she's from the Parent Trap. And she's from here on Long Island, too. People in Merrick didn't want her. People in Merrick wanted her to move it on out. They wanted her and her mother to move it on out. Get with the paparazzi. They don't want that, in their backyard. And I could understand that. I could understand like living if you're not a celebrity living next to a celebrity. That could be kind of rough, I'm sure. You know. I mean, I go out to the Hamptons all the time, and I pretty much never ever see paparazzi out there. And I know where there's some celebrities who live out there, but you never see the paparazzi. I've never caught them. I know where Diddy lives. I know where, I have an idea where what's his name's house is. Good grief. I know where Usher's house is over there. Yeah. Well, actually, Diddy has two houses. Oh, I'm glad you're back, Jamie. Diddy actually has two houses. I only know where one of them is. His one house is in East Hampton. Yeah, Lindsay Lohan has gone through a lot of stress, but that's where we lead into T.I.'s son. But there's a difference between T.I.'s son and Lindsay Lohan is that Lindsay Lohan was not homeschooled. She went to public school in Merrick. Yeah, a lot of coke. Yep, she did a lot of drugs. She's seeming to clean herself up, though. She's definitely cleaning herself up. She's got her TV show going on MTV. But there's definitely some people who were on Disney shows who were homeschooled that didn't do so well. If I'm not mistaken, Macaulay Culkin was homeschooled, and he did drugs. His whole family was a mess. I actually have a friend. That is a cousin of Macaulay Culkin, and supposedly Macaulay Culkin's dad is a bit wacko, according to the friend that I have. Actually, his own dad, my friend. Yeah, Macaulay Culkin from Home Alone. He was homeschooled. His parents stole all his money. Did you know that? His parents actually took all his money. Yep. I like Home Alone 2 the best. Yep, me too. I always, you know what? When they make a movie or a TV show, yeah, I like Macaulay Culkin too. But whenever they do like a TV show or a movie about New York, yeah, he was great. Yeah, yep, yeah. That's exactly what Macaulay Culkin's parents did, They took all his money because back then, you have to remember, back then, if you were a child star, your parents were in charge of your money. Now they don't do that anymore. Now if you're a child star, um, you're allowed a certain amount of money. Yeah, he still has money. I think he managed to get the money back. Whatever they took, he managed to get back. He lives in New York City now, from what I understand. But back then, when you were a child star, your parents were in control of your money. Now they don't do it that way. Now, when you're like an actor or an actress at a young age, you're allowed a certain amount of money. You're allowed to keep a certain amount of money on you, and then there's a lot of money that's put in trust. It's protected from your family. Even now, like even regular people world. Yes, Mila Kunis, yeah. And he was married, yep, he was married to somebody else, too. You got your daughter some blueberries? My son calls those power berries. He calls blueberries power berries because of Mario. But yeah, we were just talking about Hollywood kids. So, even now, if you're not a regular person, now I know somebody who I don't talk to. All right, Megan. Yep. Good luck on your test and have a good night, sweetheart. So, I know somebody whose son was futzing around at a deli and his ear, yeah, Hollywood kids. This kid, he ripped open his ear because he was futzing around, and she ended up having to sue the deli because he ripped open his ear on a chain that was hanging down from the ceiling of the deli. So, hey, King Hippo. Yeah, you love. I like delis too. I'm from New York, so delis are a big thing. Delis and bodegas are big. So, yeah, I like fruit too. Fruit is good for you. Nature's candy and nature's medicines. So yeah, so when this kid got hurt at the deli or bodega, because actually I think it was a bodega, coming to think about it, she ended up suing them, and what happens is the money that was won, she wasn't allowed to touch any of that. She was not allowed to touch any of the money that had been won in the lawsuit. It's all in trust. I think he won like $7,000. Ooh, that sounds good, King Hippo. That sounds great. And homemade fried chicken. I see now I can't eat that because of the breading, but what I do nowadays is if I eat, in order to bread my food, I use what do you call it? I crunch up pork rinds, and that does the same effect as breadcrumbs with extra protein, if you didn't know. Um, but yeah, so for Macaulay Culkin, but I think he managed to get his money back. There were other child actors and actresses that went through that too. Um, where parents took the money and but so now Ti, his son, wants to be a rapper, and he wants to busy day, Amy Cat. That's a good day if it's busy. Busy days are the best. Makes the day go by and get everything going and done. But yeah, um, so oh, it's been definitely a drama day for us all, which I will get into bullying in a bit because I have some stuff to talk about that, but not about anybody in particular though, just in life. So so yeah, so Ti, his son wants to be uh-oh, yeah. So Ti's son wants to go be homeschooled, so he can work on his rap career. What do you guys think about that? I mean, I guess nowadays, if you really feel like you got something going, um, that's not the yeah. But you know what, Jamie, you needed to do that. You definitely needed to unload to the world because you know you gotta let people know the fake ass people. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. So see, that's the thing. It's like when you do that, you feel a lot better. Absolutely. Yep. Absolutely. Um, so yeah. So Ti's son wants to become a rapper, and well, you had us Sonnies. That's what we're here for. Yeah, I guess that's what they want. But the thing is now Ti and his wife Tiny, who like I said, I think they're absolutely adorable. They don't want him to do that though. Hi, Kitty. They don't want the son to be doing that. They want him to go to school and finish, and then become a rapper after that. I mean, I think it's 50-50. I mean, can this kid work on his rapping while he's in school? I don't know. Um, but this is Hollywood problems. Although I have to be honest, okay. See, today's a day where I could talk about hot topics and talk about personal stuff that goes along with it. Like I talked about Dina Lowen and my online relationship from when I was, in high school and in my early adult years. Um, Now I was homeschooled for about a month. I have to be honest. I was homeschooled for a month. Ooh, that would be awesome. Into the Bush. I can't wait to hear it. Um, See, now when I was 10 years old, I had contracted Lyme disease. Okay, so I had Lyme disease at 10 years old. I've had a rough life, I'll tell you, but we'll talk more about the other rough stuff in a bit. But so I had Lyme disease at 10 years old. Um, I don't know how they treat it now. I'm sure it's not the same as they did back then, but I actually had to go into the hospital, and I had to be treated through IV treatments. So I could not go to school. I was in the hospital for about a week. I was in the hospital for about a week because my body was not. It was not responding to the oral medications simply because somebody gave some bad information or advice. Like I said, I was 10 years old, and it was not stated that I could not take this medication with milk. Like I said, I was 10 years old. What does a 10-year-old eat? Milk and cereal, macaroni and cheese, and all kinds of stuff. Yep. Yes, it stays with you forever. Lyme disease does not escape your body. Yeah. Lyme disease never escapes your body. You're with it for life. However, it goes into remission. But if you get bit by a tick, it doesn't have to. Now, here's the thing: is that from what I understand, is you don't have to be bit by an infected tick. You just have to be bit by a regular tick. Yes, I did have a bad reaction to the milk. Apparently, the milk kind of counteracted the medication. I used to get sick. Um, I couldn't keep the medication down, so I ended up going to the hospital. I actually had my knee tapped at 10 years old. I had my knee tapped, and actually when they did the first knee tap, it was they had gotten too many air bubbles and not enough stuff to test, so they called my mom at 5 o'clock in the morning to tell her that I had to go back to the hospital. To do it again because the testing wasn't good. But I ended up having to go into the hospital for about a week, and then I had to go in because they had to start me on IV medication because, like I said, the oral antibiotics wasn't working. Apparently now uh, they treat Lyme disease with amoxicillin, which I don't know, but maybe. I don't know. I don't know if that works. I couldn't tell you if it does or it doesn't. But so yeah. So I ended up having to go into the hospital for about a week. I had IVs, and then I came home, and I could not go to school with the IVs because of the fact that it's considered a weapon. Um, an IV is considered a weapon, even though there is no needle sticking in your skin. It's just, they remove the needle, but it was considered a weapon, so I had to stay home. So I ended up having to be homeschooled for about a month and a half. I have to say this now because I was bullied from a very young age, which I'm going to talk about that in a little bit. But, so I was able to get my grades up, and, I worked with my teacher for about an hour or two a day, and, I got to rest and, do all those kinds of things. And, you know, um, I got my grades up. I mean, some kids probably do really well with being homeschooled because they don't have all those distractions. The distractions of, riffraff, or, maybe, they just can't cut it in a large group, or maybe, something of that nature. I have been to Disney World quite a bit. I think I've been there 5 times. Five, three, five, six, something like that. Six. I've been to Disney 6 times. Oh, we'll do that. I will definitely do that into the bush. Um, so yeah, so maybe this kid, I don't know. I don't know what his grades look like. So maybe he could do better just, staying home and doing that. I don't know. Who knows? Oh, it's me? Aw, thank you, Into the Bush. You're so sweet. Aw. I can't click it because I'm on my phone, so I can't click it to see what it is. Oh, you're so sweet, Into the Bush. Aw. Um, so maybe this kid may not do so bad at that. I know Wendy was talking about kids, teenagers who get pregnant by in high school and they do homeschooling. I don't know though. I don't know because I think in that sense they need to go to school and when you're a young mom, you need to be able to socialize, but if you I feel like if you do homeschooling when you're a teenage mom, that would be really hard to do that. That would be my guess. It would be really hard to do that. Yes, that is true. However, I went to trade school in 1980. I went to trade school for a class that I didn't want to take to begin with. I had a guidance counselor who was just crap. She was lazy. She was lazy, and yeah, you have to have that outside support. And it says a teen mom, you definitely need some that outside support. And I feel like listen, I mean, babies are easy. Babies are not easy, but they do like, yep, smash that like. They are not easy. However, they are good sleepers during the day. At least mine were good sleepers during the day, but bad sleepers at night. um, but yeah. Um, But I think, the other thing is they want, I think that's an okay socialization. They're not going to the nightclub, they're going to school. Um, so I don't know, homeschooling for teen moms, I don't think that really works. I see a lot of that on the Teen Mom Show where a lot of these girls decide to do that. They decide to do homeschooling opposed to doing, going back to school. I don't know about that. I don't think that works. I think they need to go out and have that interaction. Um, I mean, you got to do your work anyway, so you may as well just go out and do it outside. And like I said, you need that outside support. Um, so I don't know if homeschooling really works for in that kinds of situation. I don't know. I was not a teen mom. I was 22 when I had Isabel, and I went to college. After my son was born, I was, I got college grants, so I went to college. Um, and let me tell you something, that was the best thing I ever did. I put my son in a Head Start program, and I went to school, full time. I didn't graduate because I realized that I didn't need to do that, to do what I want to do. Like I say in my videos, I'm an actress, writer, and comedian, so I really don't need a college degree to write a book, and I don't need yeah, Head Start is awesome. I'm kind of sad to hear that they are closing them down here and there, but they are really great organization. My son started going to Head Start at 4 months old, and they took good care of him. They gave him breakfast and lunch, and they got him to socialize, and it was free. It's good for someone like me who is very low income, and I was so I was very fortunate for that. Thank you, Into the Bush. I hope so. I'd love to be a model. I am a brand ambassador at this point. I got a gig. I'm a brand ambassador for Bariatric Pal products, but I don't get any payment or anything like that. They haven't sent me anything for free or anything like that, but I do like doing it. I like to share. I do love to share about my weight loss surgery journey. And I'll tell you what, I will be the most honest about it. So if you want to talk to somebody who's honest and is going to be straight up about weight loss surgery, I'm your girl. And VSG Beauty, she's a really sweet girl. She's going through it right now. She's doing the 2-week liquid diet. Oh my God, that was like the most horrific time of my weight loss surgery is when I had to be on a 2-week liquid diet. And that was before my surgery, so I didn't have a small stomach at the time. I had my regular big old stomach that wanted to eat regular food. And let me tell you, that was some hard stuff doing that 2-week liquid diet. But you know what? If you could do that, you could do anything, after your weight loss surgery. But BSG Beauty, I hope you catch this and see this. See, I wanted to do it that way too, Into the Bush, but you know what it is? I don't feel full. I was not able to feel full because of all the medication I was on as a kid for Buddha belly, exactly. I tried. I did lose about 30 pounds on my own. I don't think I'd be where I am now without my vertical sleeve gastrectomy, though. But I'm very grateful for the fact that I did it. And if you could do it on your own, that's awesome. I wish I could have. It just, like I said, I never felt full, but that's a brain thing. That's not a stomach thing. So that's awesome, Into the Bush. 10 pounds in 2 months. That's really good. That's really good. Um, but it is what it is. I had to do it. You know what it is? Well, here's the thing. First of all, I've never had surgery a day in my life up until now. But the reason that I went with it is because I don't have it now anymore because it was repaired. I had a hiatal hernia that needed to be repaired. And the thing is, they told me that without that I would have troubles. Yeah, right. The best way to lose weight on your own is to download one of those apps. Hi, Candace. Hey, sweetheart. Hey, Sunny. Um, the best thing you could do to lose weight is to download an app or have a Fitbit. You just download an app or a Fitbit, and you just calculate what you're eating. You know, you can still have your bad stuff and still lose weight. But I actually needed this surgery because, like I said, I had a hiatal hernia that needed to be repaired. And they were only going to do it if I had the weight loss surgery. It's going quite well, Candace. It's going well. The live is going awesome. I don't know. Do I have any of these today? Do I want to know? You're famous if you got some of these. Aw, that's good. Oh, I don't. That's awesome. I don't have any of those. That's awesome. Maybe when maybe Jamie, when she went and said it like it was before, that put an end to that. I don't know. That's good though. Some people are. Why are you so obsessed with me? Why are people so obsessed with me? I know I'm awesome. Hey, living the dream. Yay, you made it. You made it. Yay. I'm going to try to make it to 2 hours. I'm at 86 minutes and 18 seconds. So I'm going to try to make it to 120. Okay. Yeah. Well, here's the thing is, hey, officially Misty. Here's the thing is like when yeah, eat more. The only thing is this, you have to make sure you make your calorie count for the day. But if you eat less, then, that kind of could screw up your weight loss too. But I only eat like 800 to 900 calories. No, not even 800 max. I eat about 800 calories a day with this, with my weight loss surgery. Yes, seafood diet. I can't do the seafood diet anymore. My body don't let me do it. Let me tell you something. When you eat too much or something the sleeve don't like, hell hath no fury when that comes along. But, yeah. So, anyways. You know what, though? Yeah. It doesn't piss me off, though, Into the Bush. It really teaches me a lot. I mean, the thing is, I don't eat a lot of things that aren't, meant for me. That's a plus. You know, and I find alternatives. I find alternatives to what it is I'm not supposed to be eating. And let me tell you something. Doing this live has been helpful because I could have eaten 20 million things right about now, and I didn't, which is a plus. Thanks, everybody. So now, something that Wendy said to me, not to me. She said it on her show today. She says that bullying is a rite of passage. As in, like, school bullying, not YouTube bullying. What do you say to that? Do you think that in school, that sounds to me it's like an excuse to allow bullying to continue to happen? I don't think bullying should be a rite of passage. Thank you, Into the Bush. You always, you know what? You're all about the service, as Jax Teller would say, huh? So do you guys think that do you think that bullying should be a rite of passage in school? I mean, look at the way things are these days. Bullying is on the rise. It's getting worse. It's not getting better. It's getting worse. Something I will promise you guys is that I will never talk politics on here. because it's, I don't think it's worth my time, and I don't want to get these and people angry. Yeah, bullying gets out of control and I think it's really sad when it's children doing it. Children are supposed to be innocent and loving to each other, and when they like get really ugly, whoops, oh no. Um, yeah. Well, she said that bullying is supposed to be a rite of passage in school. I don't think that's the way it should be. Listen, me as a parent, I want my kid to get on that bus in the morning. I want her to go to school, and yeah, no, I don't. I don't talk about politics because I just don't take sides. Yeah, let's get 30 likes, everybody, 30 likes. Um, yeah. Now, see, the thing is, I'm a really nice person, so I guess I never really did that. Yeah, exactly, living the dream. Now people can be, they're keyboard warriors, and kids too. Yeah, yeah, right. No, zero politics. But I feel like that's part of the reason why, there's bullying more nowadays. Do you think politics is the reason why kids are being I mean, of course, social media is a problem, but us adults bullying each other, that's like a really um, bad example for kids, I think. I don't know. I mind my business. I don't talk about it. Yeah, right. Right. Hey, hi HW happiness without the guilt. Cheers. How are you? Um, yeah, people never get punished. Now, I don't think bullying is a rite of passage. I'm sorry. I don't. Sorry, Wendy Williams. I don't know. Is this your excuse for what Um, for you? I guess, people are calling Wendy Williams out these days. People are calling Wendy Williams out because of the things that are going on in her personal life. Now, I like Wendy. I have to be honest. I like Wendy Williams. I like Perez Hilton. I do watch The View. I won't lie. I do watch The View. Um, there are, of course, things on there on both sides of the table that I don't appreciate. Um, but people are saying that, the things that are happening to Wendy is because it's karma. Yeah, exactly. Who hasn't been to rehab? I've been in mental health care since I was 13 years old. So, but that's due to bullying. And see, that's the thing is that, we can't say that bullying is a rite of passage. Exactly. Kids want to be noticed. Yep, for all the wrong reasons. Absolutely. Adults too. I have to say adults want to be, that's why we have, the Kim Kardashians of the world. Exactly, Trigger Trey. Exactly. I'm with you there. She actually she actually went about that. Was that yesterday's show? She said people are looking at me, but today is not about me. We're talking about other people. I think she'd be a really strong person right now. I think it would be really, really good of her to come out on her show and talk about her experience with her husband. I think it'd be really good. I think it'd be good. It'd be healing for her. I think it'd be really healing for her. It would make a lot of women like myself feel like, we're not alone, to know that she is going through all of that. I just saw, because I was, live and I had the notification. Perez Hilton has just, yeah, I won't put up with adult bullies. No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Like I said earlier, and then this is where I'm going to talk about this. Okay, I was severely bullied as a kid. I was okay in kindergarten and first grade. It was second grade that started it for me because I had this teacher whose name was Dr. Gillespie. Yeah, she's not going to in Trigger Tray. I don't think she's ever going to talk about it in person, in public, and I don't know why. But hi, Lisa. How are you? So, I was severely bullied as a kid. And it started in the second grade. Like I said, I had this teacher. Her name was Dr. Gillespie. Now, Dr. Gillespie, I don't know what it was about me that she just didn't like. I know teachers have favorites sometimes. But for whatever reason, I was not her favorite. And, I wasn't looking to be her favorite, but I don't want to be on her shit list. So this woman had me on her shit list, okay? It's in second grade, so that means I was like 6, 7 years old. So I've been bullied. I started getting bullied at 6 years old because of a teacher. A teacher who's supposed to teach love and kindness and tolerance of those who are different than us. Oh, you had some good-looking ones. Not me. um, yeah. She, you know, I'm sure Amy Cat, you know this. Right, exactly. Well, she's dead now, so this teacher's not oh, I didn't have nuns. But my dad could tell you stories about Catholic school. um, but I have a story about, a nun too, but oh, they paddled you. See, I'm not for or against that. Sometimes, it does take a village to raise children. But so this teacher, now I'm sure Amy Cat, you've seen kids picking their nose. Now I'm 33 and I do not pick my nose now, but I was 6, 7 years old, and I picked my nose. It's what you do when you're 6 or 7, right? 6 and 7-year-olds pick their nose. It's just what kids do. They pick their nose, wipe their boogers all over the place, and do all that kinds of stuff. Yep. So this teacher, she, right, tell parents to hush it. Yep. So this teacher, she would make a point of letting everybody know when I was picking my nose when I was 6, 7 years old. She would scream out in the classroom, "Miss Moore, get your fingers out of your nose." I'm not kidding. That's what this woman did. And now, and it's followed me. It followed me for quite some time. So, and then there was a time where she was going to go on a, yeah. Oh, of course. No, I know you're not laughing at me, Kitty. You're a sweetheart. She said, "Miss Moore, get your finger out of your nose." And she actually put my desk next to hers, like I was the dunce of the classroom. Yeah. I hated going to the chalkboard too. Um, so, so there was a time she was going to be away. I think she was going to a conference or something. She was going to a conference. And it was right around the time of my birthday. Aw, thanks, Into the Bush. Okay, we're going to the store. What store are we going to? Walmart or Target or regular grocery store? um, but yeah. So she was going away, and there was going to be a substitute teacher. She told my mom that I was being bad in the classroom, so she made a deal with my mom that if I were to be bad while she was gone, that I was not going to be allowed to bring cupcakes to school. I was not going to be allowed to bring cupcakes to the classroom, and that my mom was to she was to cancel my birthday party at the ground round. Ah, gas stations have excellent snacks in there. They sure do. Um, so yeah, so apparently the whole classroom was, bad. It wasn't me. I did my darndest to behave. Ooh, a pizza on the way. Onion dip is good too. I do like me some onion dip. And hummus. Hummus is delicious. So yeah, so the whole class was bad. It wasn't me. And she dragged me to the principal's office with the whole class. This woman dragged me and the whole class to the principal's office to call my mom to tell her that I was not allowed to bring cupcakes because I was bad. Right. I was bad. And, oh, okay. So I was bad, and she made it so I couldn't bring cupcakes to the classroom. And, it all went downhill from there. This teacher bullied me, so she made it so I could be bullied by my fellow peers. It followed me for years. It followed me, and it got worse. It never got better. Yeah, she definitely had issue. Oh, Amy Cat. Now, we're both Irish. Now, this teacher used to tell us in second grade that there were leprechauns in the classroom. I don't know what kind of medication she was on, but so she told us that leprechauns were in the classroom. So, but she bullied me. She used to make fun of me because I wore Oshkosh Bagosh. But my mom, yeah, scared. Yeah, leprechauns are scary. So, my mom, she dressed us well. It wasn't always, my mom was a salesperson. She never bought anything retail price, Maybe she was. Maybe she was, on something. You never know. Um, so, this lady. So she started problems for me, she started those problems. And it got worse. It got worse. And, I'm a sweet person. I know. I'm adorable. I'm absolutely adorable and kind. Um, some kids take bullying differently than others. Some kids can hack it. Some kids can, accept the fact that they could, fight off the bullies, and some kids can't. I'm one of those kids that can't. Um, like I said, it got worse. It got really bad. When I got to junior high school, it got really worse. Yeah, I mean, I wore stuff from the thrift store. I got hand-me-downs from the girl down the street. Right. I agree with that, 1980. I agree. Um, yeah, that would have been awesome, Jamie. That would have been awesome. I did have one friend. Who I still Rosalind, who comes in here, she was a friend of mine. She lived on the corner. Um, when I got to junior high school, no, I don't have a bad bone in my body. So if somebody on here on YouTube is accusing me of bullying, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know. I don't know what drugs you're taking, but I sure as hell ain't bullying nobody. I don't have time. I ain't got time to be bullying nobody. I ain't got no time to be bullying nobody. I'm all about love and kindness. That's why I don't talk about politics and stuff like that. I talk about celebrity gossip. Yeah, Oshkosh Bagosh, but you don't have to buy, you don't have to buy at retail price. That stuff goes on sale. Aw, thanks, Jamie. Um, so when I got to junior high school, it got really bad. It got really bad. I was abused verbally, emotionally, even sexually. Yes. Yep. We had a teacher. Let me tell you, we had this teacher. His name was Mr. Manka. That alone makes it sound creepy. His name was Mr. Manka, and we used to have uh, you know, a rumor that he was doing things to students, and that he had mirrors under his desk. So if you want to wear skirts, that he would look up your skirts. And that rumor is not a rumor. He actually did have, a he actually did have a you know a mirror under his desk, so he could look at under girls' skirts. Now, let me tell you something. This guy, on the first day of school, he said that he was tenured, and he asked us if we knew what that meant. Now, my mom worked for the school district, but I didn't know at that time what tenured means. He told us that he was tenured, which means that no matter what we say, yep, exactly, exactly. So no matter what he told us, no matter what we say, he would still have a job because he's tenured. So he knew that he was doing bad, and he was letting us know that, and he didn't teach anything. He didn't teach anything. So when we got to the 8th grade and, got into the social study, he's taught social studies, history. We were, we didn't learn all the stuff, that we were supposed to learn. So yeah, this guy had a mirror under his desk. It was definitely creepy. Oh, tenure. Tenure means that you're just, hey, cocktails with Kelly, how are you, darling? That means when you're tenured, that just means that they have a harder time of firing you. So he just told us that if that's very common too, 1980. I think a lot of my cousin, she lives up in the Adirondacks, which is a very small town. So I think that happens. Hey, Heather. Um, So, and it got worse from there. You know, all the bullying got worse from there. Like I said, I was bullied verbally, sexually. I was raped at 13 in my school bathroom. Okay, so this is how this went down. I was in school at a after school program. Okay, so I was in an after school program to get my grades up and get extra help. And what my district did was yeah, maybe 10 years, 4 years. Okay. I'm not sure about the school. I think you actually have to be there for 10 years. I don't know how that works. My mom's been working for the school district for, a very long time. So, hugs. So, um, for someone, on YouTube to accuse me of bullying, I don't appreciate that. I don't appreciate that at all. Um, that's really sad to be accused of something that I know damn well I ain't doing. Um, and I actually have a lot of people who did bully me as friends on Facebook. Yeah, definitely not me. If I've been bullied, I was bullied from the age of 7 to the age of 13. I ended up in the psychs. I ended up in a psych hospital, South Oaks. Um, Heather, it was Quilty Mom and Molly. She thinks that I'm bullying her, but I really don't give a shit about her, to be honest. I don't care enough about her to care to bully her, and I wouldn't bully anybody anyways. It's not my thing. I don't have time to be doing that. I'm all about living life. YOLO, everybody, YOLO. You only live once. you know, um, I wish her well. I wish Trish well, and I wish she would just, step off and move on with herself. I don't understand it. She bullies people. She bullies people. I don't bully her. I don't have time to be bullying Trish. It's and now Hash too. You know, yeah. I am just all about love and kindness. I actually came on YouTube. My 2-year birthday is coming up soon. It should be coming up very, very soon, in May actually. I started YouTube when I got Frankie because I was going to get the BarkBox, and we were going to do YouTube videos unboxing BarkBox, and but BarkBox got a little ridiculous expensive wise, and Frankie doesn't really destroy toys that don't belong to her. Yeah, I don't have time to bully anybody. People shouldn't be bullying people on YouTube. That's petty BS. She did help me unbox. Actually, no, Isabel was doing those videos, so they're not here anymore. Actually, no, there is one. There actually is one BarkBox thing. It's just silliness. Now back to Wendy Williams, who says that bullying is should be a rite of passage. I don't think that's the case. Yeah. Yeah, I know. No, Amy Ken, I know. Everyone thinks Frankie's a boy anyways because she's named after the pug from Men in Black. Yeah, I know. I figured I would do it differently. Because everybody names pugs Otis or Pugsley or something like that, so I decided to be different. So, with Wendy Williams saying that bullying should be a rite of passage, that's just making an excuse for kids being assholes. Sorry, Wendy. I don't believe that. I really don't believe that bullying should be a yeah. You know what? When I was a kid, my because dogs and cats are spayed or neutered, we used to just call them an it. But Frankie is very sassy, but she's kind of a tomboy sassy. So, yeah. So, I don't think Wendy Williams should be saying that. It's not a rite of passage, and I don't appreciate it that she said that, especially, considering where she's at in her life. I feel horrible for her. Can I tell y'all something? I feel bad. I feel really bad for Wendy Williams because she is going through this whole thing with her husband, who was cheating on her for 10 years. He got her side pregnant. He got his side chick pregnant, and who just gave birth to a baby. And I know Wendy Williams has expressed her issues with fertility, and I can only imagine the pain in her heart that this man did that. Apparently, he was abusive to her too. I've been through that too. I'm also a domestic violence survivor. You know, that's why I'm so quick. I'm not so quick to date anybody right now. I tell myself it's Charlie Hunnam or nothing for right now because I just feel like I just deserve the best at this point because I am the best. It's taken me a long time, a lot of therapy, and getting over a lot of crap to say I'm the best. Yeah, exactly, Bull Diesel. She should be focusing on her issues before saying that. Um, you know, but I don't think she should say that bullying is a rite of passage. I mean, was she a bully as a kid? I'd like to know. Has anybody gone to school with Wendy? I'd like to know. Tell me, was she a bully back then? Although I did just see, like, through, oh, that's good. Yeah, I wasn't married. That's one thing I could say that, yeah, I'm so busy right now. I want to work on me right now. I want to get myself to Hollywood and doing that stuff. Hey, Monstar. Hey, good to see you, buddy. How you doing? Yeah, right now I want to do me. I know we were talking about trade schools a little while ago. When I was in high school, I had a really crappy guidance counselor. She talked me into taking an animal science program, in which I didn't want to take. I was a veterinary assistant. I never really worked in a vet's office, but I didn't want to take the second year of the program. I really just wanted to change it. I wanted to be in TV production and drama, but she refused to let me do that. So, oh, a seal chef. Oh, you're a chef? Oh, that's cool. Jamie Johnson's husband's a chef. That's awesome. I thought about doing that for a while myself, but I just cook things. I just come up with dishes and just go from there, you know. Yep, feed the kitties. So I was talking taking this animal science program that I didn't want to take. There's no jobs as veterinary assistants, you know. It's just not my thing. Yeah. What do you cook? What's your best dish, Monstar? I want to know what's your best dish. What's your favorite thing to cook? What's the one thing? What's the one thing that what's your signature dish? That's what you call it, a signature dish. And do you have like a chef that you aspire to? You know, sometimes I watch Chef Gordon Ramsay. I like how he is with the kids, you know? I know I was talking about him recently because he says that if his kids want to be chefs, he has 19 kids, you know that? 19 or 9? 9 kids. Um, he's very busy. Chef Gordon Ramsay is a very busy person with his wife. She must be very beautiful, and he's not a bad-looking dude. Hey, Cajun boy. So, Monster, what's your signature dish? Do you have something that I used to make shepherd's pie. I don't make shepherd's pie anymore because I can't eat potatoes. So I'd have to make shepherd's pie with like mashed cauliflower, I guess. Um, I do miss it, but yeah. But I have to say, Chef Gordon Ramsay seems like a tough guy. But if you ever watched his, oh, thank you, Cajun boy. I hope your day's been blessed too. Wow. So you did 6,000 apprenticeship hours under a certified chef. Wow. That's pretty cool. Wow. That's awesome, Monstar. That's an awesome, that's an amazing accomplishment. Oh my gosh, Jamie, there is a place. Oh, you would love to work with Gordon Ramsay. He seems like a cool dude. He's got that tough love about him. But if you've actually seen his show where he does the kids one, the kids Master Chef, gosh, he's so good with those little kids. He is really good with those little kids. You know, I like that about him. He's good with the little kids. Oh, but see, here's the thing, Jamie. There is a place. I think we've talked about this at one point. There's a place in it's called the Penzi. This is a new thing. They actually have a building where they have indoor. It's an indoor. What do you call those? Food trucks. It's an indoor food truck place in New York City. Oh, okay. I've not eaten anything at any of his restaurants, but he does look like he makes some, and he's actually looking to put vegan dishes on his menu, which is pretty cool. Um, But yeah, so there's a place called the Penzi. It's in It's near Penn Station. It's an indoor food truck place, and they have a place. Yep, but it's inside. It's inside. It's really cool. And they have this place in there. It's called the Cinnamon Snail. I actually have their cookbook somewhere. It's called the Cinnamon Snail, and they make this sandwich. It's called the Turkey Sandoo Sandwich. It's on like the best. It's a. Oh, you were there the other day? What'd you get there, Steve? I love that place. Ooh, that sounds really good, Monstar. Ooh. So this sandwich is called a turkey sandoo sandwich. So it's turkey made out of mushrooms. So it's like having a turkey, like the traditional turkey. Uh, when I was a kid, you would, we would take our grilled cheese with bacon. Sounds good. Um, So we would have, when it was Thanksgiving, we would have this signature dish where you would take, a biscuit, and you would put your turkey on there with your cranberry sauce and your stuffing. I know for some people that might sound gross, but it's actually really good. So this sandwich, it's like these mushrooms are flavored like stuffing. It's got like oh, shepherd's pie. I love shepherd's pie. I make a pretty good one, but not with lamb. Mine with ground beef. So yeah, so this sandwich, it's like a turkey with a gravy, turkey made out of mushrooms, and it's got like a stuffing gravy flavor to it, and they put like fresh cranberries on it, and it's all like on the best ever Italian bread. I'm from New York, so the way I gauge Italian bread is it has to have, it's gonna be so crunchy it cuts your gums. That's how good. That's what good Italian bread is like. Yeah, that's exactly it. Cold stuffing with cranberry sauce on a biscuit. But that's what this sandwich was like, and it had no meat in it at all. It was only mushrooms. And this place, they make the best vegan donuts. These are vegan donuts. They actually had was the Cookie Monster donut. Oh my God, this thing was awesome. Oh my God, the Cookie Monster donut, so good. Yep, that was delish. um, who says you can't eat vegan and it tastes good? There's some really good vegan dishes out there. You would never know it was vegan. I love the Beyond Burger. That's a favorite of mine. I actually had a soy burger today from Aldi's. It was really good. Um, so, yeah. So, there was also something else in regards to bullying that I wanted to bring up. And I know that Chris Crocker doesn't want to talk about this anymore. So Chris Crocker, if you don't know Chris Crocker, he's the one who did the video years ago, "Leave Britney alone," when she had her mental breakdown. Remember him? So I follow him on Facebook. I do like him sometimes. Um, I like Jeffree Star and James Charles way better though, because they don't do these kinds of things. So Chris Crocker, Chris Crocker was removed from a restaurant over the weekend because he was changing his shirt. Apparently somebody doesn't like that, because he's gay and whatnot. He's still a guy. He's not doing the transgender thing. And if you are transgender, good for you. I love you too. To the LGBTQ people, I love you. Yep. I've always used shepherd's. Yep, I use ground beef. Yep, yeah, cottage pie. Yep. I don't know. I just call it shepherd's pie because that's what my mom called it. So when he was being removed from the restaurant by the police, he called the people in the restaurant the R word, retard. Now, this is a word I don't use in my vocabulary because it hurts people. That's why I don't like yeah, it's all the same. All goes down the same way. I don't know. I actually have a lamb shank in my freezer that I had received from the church. I have to figure out what I'm going to do with it. I think I'm just going to throw it. Somebody said I could throw it in the crock pot with powdered ranch dressing, so maybe I'll try that. I don't know. I think I've had lamb once in my life. So he used the R word towards the police, and he's defended this by saying that that's what being retarded is. But that's not what it is. And yeah, yeah, I don't like that word. He shouldn't have used it. And he's defending the fact that he used it because the way they were acting is, yeah, he is a crock of shit. I do love, let me tell you something. I love me, Jeffree Star, and I love James Charles. You never hear anything bad from them, really. Um, that's, I don't appreciate that. I don't appreciate, yeah, it is. Let me tell you something. My aunt, my aunt's a crazy lady. I love her dearly. She's a physician's assistant, and she worked for one of the state facilities here in New York. She worked for a hospital upstate. Um, yes, I do. I'm debating whether or not I'm going to buy his concealer tape on Friday. I'm thinking about it. I may get it. I'm not sure. So I have to think about it. Um, but my aunt, she used to work, she's retired now. She worked for a state facility up in New York. It's called, yeah, right, exactly. And I bet, and you know what, Monstar? I'm pretty sure he would be upset if people use that the way that people did back then. That's so gay. That was something that people said in the 90s and 80s. That's so gay. I'm sure he would be highly offended if somebody did that, right? But it's okay for him to use the R word, which is not okay. My aunt, she worked for the state facility. It's called Sunmount Hospital up in upstate. And she said that it's no longer politically correct to use the R word because, yes, I was born in 85, so it was a great time. The 80s and 90s was a great time. We had some great TV back then, let me tell you. So it's not politically correct to say it anymore. They actually had to stop using the word professionally because people were just throwing it around, like, because that's so R word, you know, which is not cool. That's not cool to be doing that. Okay, you were born in 73. Aw. You're as young as you feel, you know? Yeah, I missed the cartoons when I was a kid. Here, I got this guy. I got Chucky when, when, um, when Toys R Us was closing. I love my little Chucky. He was my favorite on the Rugrats, But, so, alright, guys. That is that. I'm going to end the live now because I'm going to go live tomorrow really late. I think I'm going to do a really late live tomorrow because I'm going to my weight loss support group and I should be home like around 9 o'clock. So I'm going to do a late live tomorrow. So I'm going to wish you all guys all a good night. We had a really great time. It was a really great live, and I love coming on here and talking to you all. You guys are amazing. Yeah. Oh, but we'll chat in the text, the Amy Cat. We always talk all day, every day, because we got it like that, as Val and Coco would say. So everyone, I'm going to wish you all a good night. It's been an awesome night. Into the bush. I don't know if you're still